Hello, I'm Scott Brady with Overland Journal and Expedition Portal, and I'm out here with two of the greatest Jeep pickups ever made. Over my right shoulder, I've got the American Expedition Vehicles Brute, which is the OG. And over my left, I've got the Jeep Far Out Concept Gladiator. Both of these trucks are ready to overland around the world. Okay, so let's go through the pros and cons of these two Jeep trucks. So when it comes to aesthetics, it's always personal choice, but I really like the simplicity, kind of the understated nature of that Brute. I like the full-length rack, I like the color, and I like that even all the accessories, the modifications are really understated as well. But that doesn't mean that the Far Out doesn't look good. It looks like it is purpose-built and ready to travel around the world. It's got a lot of those more modern overland accessories that we've come to know and love in the industry. What are some of the other differences between the two? You can really tell the drivability improvement with the Gladiator. So this is nearly 20-year newer vehicle, and because of that, it's got a lot of new technologies on it. The diesel engine in that makes more power, both torque and horsepower. And then you've got adaptive cruise control and a much quieter interior, just an overall more comfortable driving style. But the Brute, it doesn't really matter if you're going that fast because you're kind of smiling the entire way. You kind of feel like slowing down and just enjoying the journey. And the motor rewards you for that. It actually is a much happier Jeep when it's cruising along at 60, 65 miles an hour, not the 75 to 80 that you can do in the Gladiator. And then from there, the differences really come down to the modifications. The Gladiator is very much designed to be more of a daily driver. You can bring your family along. It's a four-door vehicle. It's got a lot more space. And then with the accessories that they've fitted, like the AT Habitat, you've got much more of a camping vehicle. It's very easy to set it up for camp. Whereas when I go camping in the Brute, I just bring along some backpacking gear. Actually, most of the time, all the gear that I need just fits in the passenger seat in the front, and I just keep it really simple. I have attached a couple roof tents to the top of it, and I've even slept in the bed, which works just fine for me. So when it comes down to performance, on the trail, you can tell the light weight of the Brute. So it feels a lot more capable because of the weight. It just has an easier time going over obstacles, and I like the fact that it has a manual transmission. Manuals don't necessarily make the trail better. It doesn't make it more capable because there's a lot of control with an automatic. But I really like that more analog input that I can have with a manual transmission. What I do notice on the road with the Brute is the beaming effect. It adds almost 20 inches to the frame, and you can really get that beaming effect that you don't experience with the Gladiator because it's a heavy-duty truck-style frame. But overall, these two vehicles are an absolute blast to drive and to spend time with, and they really are capable in their own way. It's really neat to see this Brute behind me. It is the original gangster of the Jeep pickup. Just to have the time to spend with that very rare vehicle has been an absolute pleasure.